To access the care records for either yourself or someone who has given their permission for you to see their care records, you will initially be sent a login setup email from the provider. Follow the instructions in the email to set your username and password. Once this step has been completed, the same email contains a link to Plait Point of Care, or you can enter plaitpoc.org in your browser's address bar. Log in with a username and password that you've just set up. The information you see will depend upon the provider's use of the system. On initial login, you will see the current week's visits, sorted Monday through to Sunday. Anything in grey is in the past, and anything in purple is in the future. You can scroll down to see later days in the week. You can use the left and right arrows in the top to move forward and backwards between the weeks. Each box in the list represents a visit, showing the day, the time of the visit, who is going to visit. If the visit is not yet assigned, it will say the number of people due to attend. If there is a particular task associated with the visit, a teacup icon is shown. Clicking on the icon will be able to see more information. We can use the back arrow at the top left to return to the previous page. The pill icon indicates there is medication support in place. Again, click on the icon to see further information. On an incomplete visit, the medication will be shown in grey. The question mark icon is shown against PRN or as required medication. Creams will be shown with a hand icon and additional information as to where the cream should be applied. There's an example here. When a visit has been completed, the arrival and departure times will be shown, along with the duration of the visit. A new icon has appeared against completed visits, which shows us the log that has been written by those that attended. We can click on it to see more information. We can see here that this one says log 1 of 2, and that's because this visit had 2 members of staff visit, so we can scroll through to see the other person's log. Again, using the single arrow to return us to the home page. Because the visit is now completed, we can also review the tasks that were undertaken. You'll see with this one, the green ones indicate the task was completed and the red indicates there was an issue with the task. You may have further information as to what happened with that task. And the same is true as of the medication. If we click on the pill icon this time, we can see that they have been completed. Now, any PRN medication that was asked but not taken will be shown with this blue speech bubble icon with a green tick in it. If we go to another visit, we can see one that wasn't taken and it's shown in red. If the organisation is using care planning, in the top right hand corner will be a book icon. Clicking on this icon will take us to the care plan. You will see the page is broken into section headings, which can be expanded to show more information. The information you see here will be specific to the organisation and the individual, so you may have more or fewer or even different headings to those seen here. You will see in the heading area it tells us when this care plan was published. If we want to see previous care plans, we can scroll back using the back arrow that is within the oblong border. See, this one has a different date and time on it. If we go back to today's one, current one, if we want to see the difference between the care plan we are viewing and the previous version, We can change our view using the drop-down option in the middle next to this blue dot. You'll see that the first option here will show the entire care plan with the old information in red and new information in green. You can see that down the left hand side we can see the sections that have changed. So for example, the About Me section has had some information about the wellness added. The middle option tells us just to show the entire care plan and not highlight any changes. And then the final option will show us just the changes. It saves us having to go and look for them individually. Additionally, if we want to read the entire care plan without individually expanding each section, we can use the open book icon on the left here, and you'll see that every section has been expanded. If we want to close the book, we can use the icon on the right hand side. We can return to the home page, clicking the left arrow with no border. Once we have finished looking at the information contained within Plait Point of Care, it is always good practice to log out. We do this using the menu option in the top left and selecting the log out option. If we're using a larger screen, such as a laptop or a tablet, the menu may already be automatically expanded on the left.